mattress as low as $287. You heard me. A Serta Perfect Sleeper Queen mattress as low as $287 today. Don't miss out on the sale, guys. It's the Red Tag year-end clearance from Just Beds, home of America's Mattress, the CFRA's #1 mattress store for over 20 years. That's right. Get your mattresses today at Just Beds. Good afternoon. How y'all doing, America? This is the Prophet. And you know what the Prophet says. The Prophet goes. And I'm here to tell y'all about a good deal from Xfinity.com. That's right, from Xfinity. $29.95 per month for Xfinity Internet with speeds up to 3 megabytes per second. Wow! That is amazing. That's fast. That's blazing fast, as a matter of fact. Fastest available internet service? Yes. Check. Satellite? No. Wow? No. Time Warner? No. 8 times faster in-home Wi-Fi speeds? Yes. Check. Wow? No. Time Warner? No. Satellite? No. How about millions of Wi-Fi hotspots available through that?
I can't hear myself. Tell me up. I'll be good now.
Bust a jug and I make a nigga jet. Niggas tryna go hard on the internet. I can't find none of this shit as a threat. Meet me in the field with your whole set. I'm a young nigga tryna make a meal. Chat until he get popped like a pill. Fuck the fame, I ain't looking for no deal. I just wanna let her see them dollar bills. Riches up the road, I put it on hold. Fuck the friends and foes. When they come to talking shit, they close. Acting like they know, but they the people that...
Guys, that's one of our artists with Fight Star Boxing and MMA. We also do music, cover music, promote musicians and stuff like that. That is, you can check him out. Go to SoundCloud.com/JXY_Montana with 2 A's on the end. Spell it just like the steak, but 2 A's on the end. That's the J24K right there. Great artists we got with part of our sponsor. Also, this show is brought to you by Flex Mitts. Flex Mitts. If you're a boxer or a trainer, man, or you MMA fighter, whatever, trainer, and tired of these focus mitts, you know, the pounding it puts on your hands. Try the Flex Mitts, guys. I'm telling you, these the biggest sponsor, you know, the biggest sign endorser right now, I think, is Joel Diaz, and there's a couple other big trainers, Tommy Brooks, several others, you know, but they're one of our sponsors for the show, and they do take a big difference off your hands. I was kind of working with them the other day, and Jacob, our trainer, oh my God. Hold on just a second, I'm going to put your music back on because I got a...
No one knows, niggas getting bold, acting like hoes, calling phone. I got some shooters that will touch you with the Ruger. Big hammers that will do you Lex Luger. Got a call saying my time coming sooner. Get me to my destination with my Uber. They ain't really on the block like for real. They see the heat, they skate off big wheels. I'm trying to live just to see them big bills. I wanna feed my whole fam the big meals. Man, it feel good to see your Phil Wallet lurking up and down the street. Who the fuck we robbing? Aim at his brain and I shoot out his knowledge. Should've raised him right and put the nigga up in college. Bust a jug and I make a nigga jet. Niggas tryna go hard on the internet. I can't find none of this shit as a threat. Meet me in the field with your whole set. I'm a young nigga tryna make a meal. Chat until he get popped like a pill.
Alright guys, I'm back. Alright, I'm back. We had some technical issues there for just a second. I'm coming to you out of the truck still by the studio. But I haven't looked on Twitter or Facebook, nothing like that. This fight just happened. I haven't really watched it, you know, because I've been doing the show, and I appreciate it, guys. These Twitter comments, quick runs, appreciate it. Thank you. Beach report, appreciate that. Thanks, man. You know, Apollo's base, Coach Nick, how you doing? Coach Kavanaugh, yeah. We got John Kavanaugh coming on the show. Not next week, but the week after. We got Sugar Shane Mosley that same week coming on to do, for an interview. We also, this week coming up, we have Fred Cassie, the heavyweight boxer. We got George St. Pierre coming up here before long. On the I'm dropping all them on podcasts because, as most of y'all know, all my regular listeners know that I'm going to ESPN Radio Networks up in there. How I'm going to be covering all Cleveland sports teams on a morning show, but I'm also going to get to do the Fight Surf show one night a week on ESPN Radio, and then I'll also be on Sirius XM 3 nights a week. And the podcast will all drop for every episode on everything. The podcast will drop then. I'll be able to drop the podcast everywhere and anywhere. Whereas right now they only drop at certain spots. And some of them I don't, Spreaker's the only one, like I said, that gets over to Facebook. And so, and if you're listening, if it's an MMA thing, I usually drop it at the MMA Zone. That's LB Alex's page. If it's boxing, it drops at TCR, the Championship Rounds guys. There are so many of these groups on Facebook and even on Google Plus that are just full of fanboys. I call them boxer fans and not boxing fans. But there's a group at TCR, the Championship Rounds, that is extremely knowledgeable. I mean, extremely knowledgeable when it comes to this. And I'm in all kind of groups, and most of them I got put in. I'm an admin in a few that I didn't even know I was in. People's asking, can I get in? I'm getting notifications about people wanting in the group and stuff, and I don't even know I'm in the group, period, myself. But I cut off all notifications. TCR, that's it. That's for boxing, MMA Zone, because, I'm just, for most MMA coverage. But I'll drop, TCR. We're proud to sponsor, we're proud to push him. I like Benny. Benny's a good guy, super guy. Mike, super guy. Antonio, super guy. All these guys are highly knowledgeable too, man. Dwight, Jeffrey, you name it. These guys know boxing, okay? And I enjoy that. Chris Morris, he's also, he's in the boxing business as well. And he's coming up with a system to rate boxers. And, man, it looks pretty good. I like that. Pretty great, pretty good job. That's Chris Morris. He's in the TCR, and these guys I didn't know as many. A few of them are MMA fans, but I was a diehard boxing fan for many years. I wasn't into MMA much. I went to my one MMA fight a long time ago, and I just interviewed that guy recently. That was Gary Goodrich when he lost to Mark Coleman. I was at that, and that's about all I ever did, I did some calling in. I was on a call-in episode of Tap Out a long time ago, but that was back whenever, Vernon was still alive and stuff. And worked with, Forrest Griffin's from right here in Augusta originally, and he went to come down to the gym, do some striking stuff, and service some striking stuff and everything. But we didn't really do much with him. He ended up moving to Athens up there, where Brian Bowles is from, and also is it Mike Brown that beat Uriah Faber, I think, originally, or Brian, whatever his name is, I don't know, but he beat him in WEC. Then Aldo beat him, and Brian Bowles, that's his name, I believe, and that's where he went up to. Then he ended up getting on top and going on to be probably arguably the greatest MMA fighter of all time. I don't know if this last decision I hadn't even caught. I don't know who won that fight. Was it Pearson or Trinaldo? I don't know. Guess I'll check it real quick. Where's my Twitter feed, man? I need it. Trinaldo wins by unanimous decision. Okay, well, I missed that one. That was one I didn't really study, I'll be honest with you. Now, when this next fight coming up, I studied it. Mrs. Brown, I studied this fight. Okay, Brown's lost to Orlovsky. He's lost to Verdun. And he beat Schaub and Gonzaga. Jones beat Gonzaga, lost to Schaub. He hasn't fought no Orlovskys or Verdun. to me, Redeemer's arguably got one of the best comebacks, here recently. I remember Dana White made a statement about him a couple years ago that he'll never fight for a title in the UFC. Well, now here he is, the heavyweight champion. Travis Brown's a pretty good fighter. He's also Ronda Rousey's boyfriend, so he's got to be a bench her loss, And he's actually supposed to be on the Sirius XM show. I don't know how many y'all have satellite radio, but we'll be on Sirius XM. That's supposed to I think that's starting February the 15th. And ESPN, we start for this. It's only going to be the Mid-Ohio Valley. It's like Cleveland, Columbus, Pittsburgh. So there's several different places that's on ESPN radio right there. Then it's subject to go nationwide if it takes off. I don't think the morning show will. I'm not going to compete with Mike in the morning and guys like that. I did do a call-in, and I've actually been on TV in the UK once now for Fight Serve, promoting Fight Serve and everything. And it wasn't as much about my show at that time, but now it's starting to be. They want me to come back on BBC, which everything is BBC over there, and do another one. I did have to do it through Skype. I'm not flying over to do no interview. I ain't do that, I promise you. But I do have Brown winning that fight, against Mitrione. Pettis Alvarez, tough fight, guys. This is a good fight, real good fight. This fight's gonna be pretty good. I gave it to Pettis. I did. I gave the victory to Pettis. He beat Cerrone. He beat Melendez. And that's two of the best in the division. Well, I know Dos Santos just walked through the Cowboy Cerrone like it was a damn piece of cake. That ain't going to happen very much, fellas, I promise you. I promise you that's not going to happen very much at all. And there was on an 8-fight win streak coming into that. So, this don't happen. Alvarez had a split decision against Gilbert Melendez. Melendez is a good fighter, a great fighter. I remember one of the best fights, one of the good fights I watched was Melendez and Sanchez. Diego Sanchez. A lot of y'all know who Diego Sanchez is. That was a good fight. So Alvarez did beat Melendez by split decision, but Pettis walked through both of them guys. So I'm going to lean toward Pettis, and I know what happened with Dos Santos, but Dos Santos is the truth. Now, he's getting ready to see, him and Connor's getting ready to go at it in 197. I'm going live. I'll be there live. I'm going to do a show live, pre-show, do one post-show. You can always call in. That's 1-706-751-1630. 1-706-751-1630. Call Board Up, and you can now hear yourself on the podcast and everything as well. Whereas before we didn't have to call Board Up. And so I gave y'all who I got. Now, I did miss the Tornado Pierce. I actually had split decision on that, but I wrote it down. It's on another podcast, I believe. I think. I'm not positive, but I said it before he lost. So I guess I missed that one. Brown, I got Travis Brown. Pettis, I got Pettis. And I've got TJ Dillishaw to finish this fight, guys. To finish this fight. Check out. Get back to the fights. I'll see y'all in a bit. And had a good time. Enjoyed the hell out of it. We're going to leave it with my guy, man, Jazzy. Listen to his song. He's bad. He's off the chain, dog. You know what? We're explicit, so you can hear the other one too. Here, hold on.
Niggas tryna go hard on the internet. I can't find none of this shit as a threat. Meet me in the field with your whole set. I'm a young nigga tryna make a meal. Chat until he get popped like a pill. Fuck it.
Now it's rocking. Now it's rocking. Fuck that. Let's go.